Hello everyone, it's Joy here, ready and willing to read more poetry to you. So the theme of today's poems is humour. So I hope some of these poems that have been chosen make you smile, maybe make you laugh. So here's one that will ring true for many of us. It's called, Oh, I Wish I'd Looked After Me Teeth. Oh, I wish I'd looked after me teeth and spotted the perils beneath, all the toffees I chewed and the sweet sticky food. Oh, I wish I'd looked after my teeth. I wish I'd been that much more willing when I had more tooth there than filling, to give up gobstoppers from respect to me choppers and to buy something else with me shilling. When I think of the lollies I licked and the licorice all sorts I picked, sherbet dabs, big and little, all that hard peanut brittle, my conscience gets horribly pricked. My mother, she told me no end, if you got a tooth, you've got a friend. I was young then and careless. My toothbrush was hairless. I never had much time to spend. Oh, I showed them the toothpaste all right. I flashed it about late at night. But up and down brushing and poking and fussing didn't seem worth the time I could bite. If I'd known I was paving the way to cavities, caps and decay, the murder of fillings, injections and drillings, I'd have thrown all my sherbet away. So I lay in the old dentist's chair and I gazed up his nose in despair. And his drill, it do whine in these molars of mine. To amalgam, he'll say, for in there. How I laughed at my mother's false teeth as they foamed in the waters beneath. But now comes the reckoning. It's me they are beckoning. Oh, I wish I'd looked after my teeth. So that was the very funny Pam Ayres and her teeth. And I have another one for you by Hilaire Belloc. And this is called Jim, who ran away from his nurse and was eaten by a lion. There was a boy whose name was Jim. His friends were very good to him. They gave him tea and cakes and jam and slices of delicious ham, and chocolate with pink inside, and little tricycles to ride, and read him stories through and through, and even took him to the zoo. But there it was, the dreadful fate befell him, which I now relate. You know, at least you ought to know, for I have often told you so, that children never are allowed to leave their nurses in a crowd. Now this was Jim's especial foible. He ran away when he was able. And on this inauspicious day, he slipped his hand and ran away. He hadn't gone a yard when, bang, with open jaws, a lion sprang, and hungrily began to eat the boy beginning at his feet. Now just imagine how it feels when first your toes and then your heels and then by gradual degrees your shins and ankles, calves and knees are slowly eaten bit by bit. No wonder Jim detested it. No wonder that he shouted, "Hi!" The honest keeper heard his cry. Though very fat, he almost ran to help the little gentleman. "Ponto," he orders as he came, for Ponto was the lion's name. "Ponto," he cried with angry frown. "Let go, sir, down, sir, put it down." The lion made a sudden stop. He let the dainty morsel drop and slunk reluctant to his cage, snarling with disappointed rage. But when he bent him over Jim, the honest keeper's eyes were dim. The lion having reached his head, the miserable boy was dead. When nurse informed his parents, they were more concerned than I can say. His mother, as she dried her eyes, said, "Well, it gives me no surprise. He would not do as he was told." His father, who was self-controlled, bade all the children round attend to James's miserable end, and always keep a hold of nurse for fear of finding something worse. It's interesting, isn't it? A lot of these Victorian Edwardian poets, they really had it in for children with all these terrible mishaps that occurred to them. But cautionary tales were very, very popular at the time. That's it for me for today. I have more humorous poems to read again to you next time. And thank you for listening. And goodbye from Joy.